What's up, guys? Welcome back to CreateX 3D. First of all, Happy New Year's, guys. I know it's been a few weeks since I've posted. I've just been busy with holiday season, obviously, and I have been doing some upgrades to the RC, and I just haven't had any time to do videos. Before we start, like always, there are thumbnails down below for you guys to watch exactly the kind of content that you guys want to see. As some of you guys may have seen in some of my YouTube shorts, this was the body that I was using, and the only real upgrade to this body that I did at the time were these Muse LED pods, which were great for night crawling. Everything else is just decals, represent the brands that I'm running on this build. I went ahead and drilled the holes for this. I didn't design this body with the holes. I drilled them through and clamped them on there. And really, like, you know, messy looking wiring setup here. We were supposed to do an RC comp this last Saturday, but it got postponed till the end of the month. So hopefully that does actually happen, and it does take place at the end of this month. But if not, it gives us enough time to continue to upgrade the RC and have an even better comp crawler when it's time. So as of now, this is our comp build as it stands. So the body has changed slightly. The back still has a spot for the license plate to go, but instead of the 454 big block that I had on there to be funny, I went ahead and just redesigned it with an Optima battery instead. We were rocking the LGRP Trench King tires and the LGRP brass wheels. Before I get too much into the new designs of the crawler, I have been posting some videos on Facebook as well, on some of the RC crawling groups. And I made this custom flatbed that goes on the back for my brother, and it just really took off on Facebook, and a lot of people are wanting it right now. And I already had one customer buy that flatbed with the Prowler kit as well, and he said that it ran amazing, and but there were a few minor details that he thought would make this be improved even more. And so I'm going to go into those details here in just a second. Overall, the body isn't that much different than it previously was, other than, you know, the Optima battery. But let's go ahead and dive right into the inside of it. So before, we were only using magnet mounts, which, you know, worked great, and it never fell off really, unless I really took a tumble, which, you know, didn't happen that much. But on this one, I have the magnet mounts, and we went ahead, and I don't know if you can see it right there, but we went ahead and added a swivel mount as well. So now the body just goes ahead and lifts up right there, stays in place. As you can see, the body mounts, or the body magnet mounts, are still there, here and there. And also, as you can see, the battery is now located in the front, which is what I've been wanting to do for a while now. And it has this little battery storage area here. And then I went ahead and designed a little spot for this inlet to go into, so that way it's not wiggling all around. And I actually am usually able to tuck these wires up and over here. And it has plenty of length where I located the ESC as well. To make that happen, I obviously redesigned the frame so that way it has that little arm sticking out, and then it pinches this, doesn't pinch, it rests this little flange in between, and the bolt just goes through and it swivels. The biggest problem right now is that since this is harder material, this is PLA carbon fiber, which usually I just use normal PLA, I'm just running out of it right now. The shocks rub against here, and this doesn't allow it to flex as much. They've always rubbed against the body, but they've also kind of helped keep the body on. But I don't really like that. I don't want to rely on my shocks to hold my body down. So I went ahead and I'm redesigning that right now. So the first thing that the guy that bought the first kit from me mentioned was in the front, the front upper links. I don't know if you can see it right here. The front upper links, I had a design flaw. The thickness of the links were the same thickness or length as the link balls down below that would go inside there. So when you would bolt it, it would actually bolt the link. It would bolt against the link, and then whenever you're flexing, you know, it was slowly removing that screw, backing it off, and eventually the upper link could come right off. I saw that from the beginning, and I just, at the time, forgot to change it. So these links were designed for the LGRP axles, which was my fault for sure. I should have been thinking about how not everyone is going to have these LGRP Super 8 axles. And obviously the link mounting will be different with certain axles. So he has the RC all-wheel drive axles, and with those links, with these links, it was making the ends of the shocks, which mount to the links, cambered in. So that needed an offset to come out. So I wanted to make a design change to it to where it could be used universally, really. So on mine, I don't need the offset, right? So I'm gonna have this flat piece here, just like it originally was. Then I designed an offset out, so that way, if you run an RC all-wheel drive, you're gonna go ahead and push this one, bring it over here, have the offset sticking out, and then this one goes over here. So that the offset is sticking out again. So that way, this end of the shock is gonna be sitting technically flush with where this is located, and not how it is right now for me. And so that should work for RC all-wheel drive axles. And I honestly kind of like the look of these beefier lower links too, because they just look more beefy. They look cooler. And the links too, if you're worried, they do not interfere with the upper rear links at all. I was looking at that too. That was one of my main concerns, was that they were going to interfere. But if you look at it, I don't know if I can show you, they never actually touch. They never touch the other links, so that's good. I almost forgot, the biggest change to this build is the motor, actually. I had talked about it previously, but I wanted to get the Mofo ROP brushless motor. We had the Furatech Venom brushless motor before, which worked great before, but I've heard a lot of good things about the ROP. And so that's what we did. We got the Mofo ROP brushless motor, which works amazing. All right, guys, enough talking. Let's get this thing rolling. All right, I didn't make that one. This one is also challenging. It's not as much of a drop as the one over there, but it is still nonetheless a challenging line. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this one. We're gonna hit it on the hard part. And go right down this line here if we can. This side's gonna naturally want to spin out. So once we get our front right tire there, we're gonna want to hit the gas probably. Let's see you go. Well, that is a wrap for this video. I really just wanted to show you guys some of the updates that we're doing with this build. I don't know if you guys liked the little custom decals or saw the decals that I put on here. I just used my cheap label maker plus Canva to make that guy, and then just a simple Createx 3D on there. I'm definitely gonna run these on when we do the comp as well, just to kind of represent the brand. Speaking of the brand, once this body is complete with that roll cage I'm putting in there and the bands to hold the battery in there, it will be done. This will be thrown out there into the world for anyone who's interested. It'll be on Etsy eventually. And yeah, I am super excited. As always, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you guys for being subscribed. If you're not, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like what you saw today. And if not, no worries. And yeah, have a great day.